Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and its practical application to our lives. Question today comes from Shamal. And Shamal says, when we are doing everything to keep ourselves positive, as we know we get what vibration we give, but still something suddenly happens, I feel so sad. My mind just pondering over past things. I lost my father and how my boyfriend cheated on me. And all of this takes me down on the emotional scale. My goodness, I know you are in the middle of handling a lot of stuff, Shamal. But here's what I want to say to you. Well, there's a couple of things I want to say to you. The first thing is that if you were high on the emotional scale, then the cheating would not have happened. The fact that the cheating happened is a message from the universe telling you that even though you are doing the work to keep yourself positive, you're not doing enough. And by that, I mean that there are times during your day when you go off on an autopilot and you don't even realize where your thoughts are. And because you have not yet changed your habit of thought, when you go off on autopilot, you return to your old way of negative thinking. So even though you're doing your best to generate a positive vibration, without your awareness, you are in reality generating more negative vibration than positive vibration. So the answer is you've got to become more mindful. You've got to stay more present in your day. And you do that by always giving your mind something to focus on intentionally, rather than allowing your mind to go off on autopilot. I'll tell you that my mind goes off on autopilot when I'm doing things that I'm so comfortable doing that they don't require my mental presence, like cleaning the house, doing the laundry, putting clothes away, changing the bed sheets. All these household chores, washing dishes, putting dishes away, they don't require a lot of attention from me. They're I can do them automatically. While my thoughts in my head, I'm thinking about something else. And what happens in that phase when we're doing those kinds of chores is that we are not aware of where our thoughts are going. That's what I call the autopilot. So my way of dealing with this autopilot is that I always give my mind a task. I will either listen to an audiobook or something on YouTube, or I'll stream a program that I'm interested in, so that my mind is always got something to pay attention to that I have decided is positive and good for my mind to focus on. You see? And that's what you need to do. So that's number one. Taking yourself off of autopilot and getting back manual control is really important. The second thing that is really important is doing more appreciation work. You think that you're doing everything to be positive, but the universe has given you a clear message in the form of the cheating that happened that you're not doing enough. Because our manifestations are one of the ways that the universe communicates with us. Our manifestation is the result of our thinking, and therefore the manifestation, it's like when you take a test at school and you get a grade, although we are not being tested, but that's kind of like it is. you've been thinking certain thoughts, and then an event happens. That event, that manifestation that takes place is telling you how good a job you did of managing your thinking process. And so if the cheating happened, it happened because, not because your boyfriend has taken you down on the emotional scale, you were already down on the emotional scale. That's why the cheating happened in the first place. Because if you were not low on the emotional scale, it could not have happened to you. So, sweetheart, you just need to spend more time in appreciation, in pre-paving, in doing the work that we do in the unlimited workbook, based on the unlimited workbook, in the Unicorn Club, in the Unlimited 365. That's what we do. We practice these exercises that are law of attraction based every single day, because we know that our life is so much easier, smoother, and happier when we do the work. Now let's talk about your father having made his transition. Your father made his transition. And yes, of course, you're going to feel that, but he's not gone away. You haven't lost your father. In your message to me, you say, I lost my father. And see, the thing is, our language is so important. When you keep saying, I have lost my father is no longer here for me, then you're going to feel sad. You're going to feel upset because it's a loss. But when you understand that you haven't lost your father, he hasn't gone away anywhere and left you. He is there, but he has changed the form in which he appears. He is no longer appearing to you as a physical form, but if you line up, go high on the emotional scale, and you start believing that you have not lost him, then he will connect with you at a vibrational level as a being, an energy being. He will absolutely, not only can he appear to you, but he can definitely connect with you and talk to you. So stop thinking that he is lost to you, and instead say that he has transitioned into a different form, but he's always there with me. This is what I do. So my grandmother, my mother, my father, they were very dear relationships to me. And when they made their transition, I still call on them. I still feel them. I still talk to them. They are not lost to me. They are just appearing to me in a different way. They are available to me in a different way. That's all. It's the same thing as water evaporating to become steam. Water is physical, you can see it, touch it. But when it becomes steam, you can no longer see it, but you know it's there. It is still there. And that is what happens to people who make their transition. They are only changing one form and becoming another form. They are not going away. It is a transition from being matter into being energy. That's all. Okay? So you have a choice, my dear, because all these things that happen in our lives, you can allow them to take you down the emotional scale. And that's totally okay, because contrast is a normal part of being a human being. The thing about being powerful and a creator, a deliberate, powerful creator, is to go down the emotional scale and then start doing the work to go back up. And that means feeling the pain. We are not shutting the pain down. We are not putting a lid on it. We are not pushing it away. Feel the pain and move through it. Tell yourself it's okay to feel the pain. There's nothing wrong with feeling the pain. What is wrong is staying there forever. Feel the pain and then soothe yourself. Tell yourself it's going to be all right. No matter what happens, I still have the capacity to have an amazing life. And I will do the work to go up the emotional scale, because when I get to a place that is high on the emotional scale, the universe will provide me with all the things that I need that will make me happy. Right? All things that you want will flow into your life, but you've got to get happy first, because that's what alignment is, which means finding a way to be okay with whatever has happened. Stop pushing against it. Accept it. It's happened. It's happened. I cannot do anything about it now. It has happened. It has happened. And I'm going to trust that in spite of the fact that this has happened, I can still rise from it and find happiness. I can still rise from it and make a good life for myself. It's not the end of the world. When you start thinking, oh my God, my boyfriend cheated on me and now this is the end of the world. Oh my God, my father is gone and now I'm all alone and this is the end of the world. Then you stay low on the emotional scale. Staying low on the emotional scale is a choice. Nobody is forcing you to stay there. And it is not wrong for you to become happy after someone transitions. In fact, there is nothing that they want more for you than for you to be happy. Because when someone makes their transition like your father has, they become pure positive love. They become pure positive joy. And they want nothing more than for you to experience that same love and joy. So, Shamal, I hope that this helps you with what you've got going on. Give yourself time, first of all. It's okay to give yourself time. You don't have to go up the emotional scale in a hurry, but you have to realize and accept that things have happened, and these things that have happened cannot be changed. However, you can still have a really good life. You can still use law of attraction. In fact, you can become more powerful in using law of attraction, because this experience helps you to understand more about how law of attraction works. All right, my dear, love you lots, and bye for now.